where the hell do I start with that? Where do I start with that today? First of all, I'll say congratulations to Coventry City. Can't take anything away from them. They thoroughly deserved their win from start to finish. From the minute the referee blew the whistle to starting the game to full time. And well done to the Sunderland fans as well for putting up with that. Because that, by a long shot, is one of the worst performance of the season. And you can see the picture there. Regis Labrie, he looks a shattered man. He looks knackered. But what on earth was that? Do you know, the only thing I can think of, right, and you might be thinking I'm probably being a bit daft for this, is like, have they been instructed to sort of take things easy because we're virtually in the playoffs, you know, and it's a massive gamble to do if you do so, because that's the only way I can think of why, since the Leeds United defeat, we've been absolutely gash. We've been awful. Yes, we beat like Cardiff City and all that, but that was laboured. Today, Hull City game, Preston game, it's just shockingly bad. I mean, the reason I'm saying have they been instructed to sort of take it easy and focus on the playoffs, because I'm just trying to figure out how the hell we've gone from performances like that against Middlesbrough and Leeds especially, and to the beginning of the season, to that what we're witnessing now. It's not vodka, by the way, it's water. But what concerns me is the body language and the facial expressions. First of all, you've heard of the game face, haven't you? I've noticed the last 5 games, the players have got, on the opposition team, they've got this game face on where they're focused, they're fixed. They've got this expression that the wanting to win, they're really 100% focused. And then you look at a Sunderland player and they're like, they just don't look bothered. And that's what's concerning. And the body language as well. The body language, it's like the shrug on the shoulders, and they're like, you know, even if they're just walking off at half time, blah, blah, blah. The other team's got this spring in the step. You know, they're ready, they're looking around, and they're alert, and just the body language and everything is just all wrong. It's concerning. Why? I mean, some of the Sunderland fans, and yet again they keep on saying this, right? Ever since Dodds has left, we've not been the same. What do I personally think about that? I don't think it's helped if the players got on with him, but I don't think that is the be-all and end-all of it all. I really didn't. And I know, because just look how he was when he took over the coach role. But the coach role is completely different to, he might have been great at his job in the background, getting on with the players, training them up and things like that, and the players might have loved it. I don't know. Some fans have even said Regis Labrie starting to lose the dressing room, just by the body language of the players, the way they are, just look not bothered. I mean, it seems mad, doesn't it, for me to say, have they been told to sort of take things easy? Because you're playing with fire. I mean, don't you want to go into the playoffs on form? And let's not forget this, the most important thing is, we're not mathematically guaranteed the playoffs. We're 12 points, I think, ahead of the likes of Bristol City. But if we didn't start winning games and we lose the next 3 or 4, heaven forbid, when the teams below us win 3 or 4, then it's uncomfortable time. I know it's a long shot. I know that. But I'm just trying to work out what the hell is going on. There's not one player today earned their stars. Let's have a look at the player rating. This is from Roker Report. So Anthony Patterson got a 3 out of 10. This is clearly struggling with form. I thought he should have done better for the first. He says even if it was well hit, but sold himself for the third when MACKEM was tracking the runner. No command in his box. Trey Hume was a bit better, a 5 out of 10. Subdued like a lot of his teammates. Didn't play badly, just not the combative Hume we'd expect to see him in a game like this. Chris Meffam, 3 out of 10. He says give away a very poor penalty after sticking out a lazy leg to bring down Wright, and was careless on the ball most of the afternoon, including for the third, with Meffam then struggling to chase down Wright. Luke O'Neill, meanwhile, got 5 out of 10. He says beaten far too easily for the first goal and just didn't look comfortable all afternoon. Dennis Cirkin, 4 out of 10. He says not at it today. He says was given a difficult afternoon by Coventry's right winger. Had half a chance in the first half that he sliced wide and made a mess in the lead up to the first goal. Let the ball needlessly go out for a throw-in and then threw a poor ball to Neil. Dan Neil, 3 out of 10. He says, really struggled today, could barely find a teammate with his passing and couldn't deal with Coventry being on him quickly while he tried to take a touch. One of such occasion leading to the opener. Meanwhile, Joe Bellingham, 5 out of 10. Looks a bit leggy but was let down in midfield by poor performances. And so he was let down by performances by Neil and Rigg. Patrick Roberts, 4 out of 10, was barely involved all afternoon, with the only thing of note he did was getting down the outside and lofting a useful cross to the back post, literally seconds before he went off. Romain Mundle, 5 out of 10. A couple of instances where he got around the box and cut inside, but couldn't get a shot away, which led to opportunities being wasted. Chris Rigg, 4 out of 10. A good bit of play early on to play in Meander, but a mix-up between he and Mundle led to an opportunity getting wasted. Struggled to have an impact and left Job isolated when we switched to 4-4-2. Liza Meander got 5 out of 10. He says only real bright spark in attack, had a few dangerous runs but let himself down with his decision making. Fired a shot wide in the second half when he should have done better, and didn't leave a ball for Mundle when he was offside early on. In the subs, Wilson Isidore played in by Hume for the second, but his wild shot was well sliced wide. Tommy Watson, 4 out of 10, still looks way off match fitness. Jensen Seelt, 6 out of 10, was very tidy when he came on, made a couple of good interceptions and used the ball well. Alan Brown, 5 out of 10, replaced Roberts on the right wing and didn't look particularly comfortable there. Man of the match, Jason Seelt. Thankfully, Seelt came on and looked assured, saving me from giving any of the starters a very undeserved man of the match. That's not to say Seelt was great, but he looked quite comfortable slotting into the centre-back position following Cirkin's departure. And we're just looking at some news coming through here. Here we go. Let's see if I can find it. Dennis Cirkin has suffered a hamstring injury, adding to Sunderland's again lengthy list of injury concerns. Regis Lebris has confirmed that defender will need to be assessed after the 3-0 defeat to Coventry City on Saturday afternoon. With Cirkin limping out midway half through the second half, Cirkin had won his first call-up to the England under-21 set-up on Friday, but his involvement in those games now appear to be in doubt. I don't know how serious it is. We'll see probably on Sunday or Monday, Lebris says. He has a hamstring injury. And a lot of the fans to that are saying all these injuries we got, I look deeper. I've always said it's from the backroom staff. It's in these type of training because we must be the unluckiest team when it comes to injuries, says Ryan. He says it can't be just coincidence that every season we always struggle with injuries. Duncan says, our conditioning coaches need to be questioned. Most of our squad are made of glass. How many hamstring injuries this season? John says, just like the coach said, small squad, so that's why we never rest some players. Need a better, stronger squad. Lee says, he's running a young team into the ground, trying to get consistency, but they're running out of legs. Jamie says, pulled a hamstring. Did he even run quick enough? Not being anywhere near his standard at the moment. And comments as well about Regis Labrie. He's basically saying in an interview, we were not at our level. We have to use the break to recover and bring energy to the team. And some of the fans have reacted to that, saying, Jason says, we were second best in every position. We didn't deserve anything from the game. Lampard done his homework on us and his diligence paid off. About time we done the same. Anyone could name the starting 11 and then hope for the best. It's not good enough from the manager, his staff or the players. Ian says, player burn started last year with your reluctances to make substitutions. It's catching up with them now. It says international break will hopefully invigorate more energy into the players. Stephen says, not a clue. Liam says, absolutely crap. Why start with Rig and even leave him on all game? Joke. Les says, it's absolutely pathetic. There's a lot of disgruntled fans. So there we go. Just found out Dennis Cirkin has possibly got a hamstring injury. So what's going on then? Like you say, I'd love to hear what you're saying in the comments. Because is there any wonder why at the stadium with like this new atmosphere and the fans are not bothering to turn up, especially in midweek games, because they're just not being entertained. We're watching absolute dross dire football at the minute. Is Regis Labrie losing the dressing room? Is it because Dodds has left? This is not coming from me, this is what fans are saying. Is it because Dodds have left? Or have we been, as the team, been told to totally slack off, take things easy because we need to consolidate our energy for the playoffs? It seems weird, doesn't it? But I'm just trying to figure out what's happening here. So once again, thanks for everybody tuning in to the match earlier, and we'll catch you later. Have a nice Saturday night if you can. From the MACKEM CABBIE, catch you later.